Okay, here's how to play Back to the Old House by the Smiths. This song is pretty hard to figure out, but there's a really good tab online. There's a few spots I think it's maybe missing a few notes, and there's one note that I just don't know if it's really accurate or not, but so the first thing you want to do is pull up the tab, and you got to put a capo on the second fret. So this is the second fret. Also the tuning, if you go play along with it, it seems like it's a little bit flat or sharp. So you have to sit there and adjust like all the notes just a tiny bit. Like it's definitely he's playing with capo on second fret, but it's just like a tiny bit sharp or flat. I can't tell which direction. And it's a finger picking song, and it's from Hatful of Hollow. So make sure you listen to that version. So pull up the tab and you'll see pattern A, and it's going to sound like this. It's going to go. So what you basically do is it's like based on a C major shape. So it's going to be like, you're going to start with this third finger on 3 down here, and you're going to pinch these two. And then you got to have this down, so it's like you start out with C major 7. So it's going to be pinch. And what I do is I use my ring finger on the highest string and my middle finger on the D string. So get really good at that first. Then you do a descending with your thumb on the bass. Your middle finger has to go up to here. So. Then you then you do basically an F chord temporarily. This is 3-3-2. So one thing that helps is practice this F shape without this note. Just the 3-3-2 to 3-2-0. It's a pretty common thing to do. So the last few notes of the first measure in pattern A is so far the first measure goes. One more time. And the next one's almost the same, but it has a higher note on top. Then you go. And then it's almost exact same. Still using the C, F to C thing. Then the next part, the third measure. It's also almost the same. And then here you need to get these two fingers here, 2 and 1. So this part's hard. It says 2-1. Then you're gonna go to like this F sus chord, 3-3, and first finger here. It's 2 and 1. This is the second half of the third measure. So the third measure is a hard one. It goes. So you start with C major 7. And the last measure. This one's also a little tricky because you got to hold the C chord down. So you got to hold the C chord down. And then you get rid of it. Hit D and D. There's a little pause. So the whole last measure. So So the whole pattern A goes. And really slow pattern A, and then I'll move on to the next part. And then you do, like, if you look at the tab, like, it's pretty much impossible to learn this without looking at the tab. The next part is sort of the same. I'll just play it. The next part's pretty much the same as A. It's like, so this says lead into pattern B, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's all the same stuff we've already seen. And pattern B is where it gets a lot different. So now you gotta do like an F chord. But I usually, when I'm playing it fast, I just do it like this, like. This part is where I just don't really. They have a B flat here, second measure. So here we go, the whole part, pattern B. I'm gonna wait for the next part because it's a lot different. So this B flat, I guess it kind of works. I'm not really hearing it when I listen, but the first measure in pattern B. So you gotta have middle finger on 2, like. So ring finger goes down there. Next measure. Now we don't have a 2 here. Might be better to do it like this. Bar, because it's so fast when you play it along with the real version. I usually do it with a bar, but maybe it would be better to go. No, that wouldn't work either. I'll just do it like that. That's how I play it when I play along. And then next measure, so third measure of pattern B. Set this up. So the same pretty much as the first pattern, except there's a 0 on the G. And the next part is where it really changes. It goes. You go 0 with your thumb, 3, 2 with your thumb, then pinky needs to go on 3, open string on top, and then this little E minor, 2-2-0, 3-2-0. You do that for a while, and then you get to this part where it goes. So like the last measure, and then you'll see 2-0, 2-2-0. It goes. There's a pause a little bit before the last 0, and then you go. And then there's a pause 2 0 0. And the next part goes. I'll do it like this actually with these fingers. So, oops. So the easiest way to understand this part is to do like the last, fourth, starting from the fourth measure of after there's too many memories there. So all of pattern B goes like this. And then the last part, it's pretty much the same as the first parts. It's just kind of reshuffled. And the last one is at the very end you hear them. Basically the last parts aren't that big of a deal if you can do the first parts. So if anyone has any questions about this, it's a really amazing song and it's a hard one to learn. This tab is helpful, and what I do, I just kind of add more notes as I'm doing it. Sometimes I hear more notes and I just kind of, it's sometimes a little awkward to not add some additional notes in there. So that's it. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Bye.